I am your host and I am your GM, and today we are playing Shadowrun. We don't have a campaign title, we just call it Shadowrun. It's a tabletop role-playing game where we use our imaginations and some graph paper, basically, and we have a great time doing all sorts of role-playing stuff in the year 2063, where there's magic and there's elves and there's dragons. So, first up on our list of introductions is going from the left to the right on the bottom left-hand side of your screen, is Solstice, who plays as Tony.
Yo, 1 2 1 2. What's up, Jesse? What's up, Varsity here? What's up, Jameson? It's good to be here. I'm glad to be here with the young people. I'm glad to be here in these difficult times. I hope you're staying safe. Wear your masks. Be entertained.
That sounds good enough for me. Next on the left, we have the one and only VeracityTrigger. Say hello, Trigger. And how's Brigandine, by the way?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. It's pretty hard. They made it a little bit more difficult with things. You can't just get away with stuff like you used to, you know.
How hard is it?
But it's a little harder than my Grand Edition was, but yeah, so I'll be doing that probably later tonight at some point. And so, yeah.
Alright, and then next on the list we have Jameson playing as Jameson.
Well, what's up, everybody? I play Jameson, the Shaman Bear. I'm into hunting and long walks on the beach and, generally try and eat people's heads and, yeah, just my thing.
Oh, yeah. And then last but far from least, we have Ava playing as Ava.
Hey.
Hey.
So
she kept it short and sweet like she said she would.
That's what you do.
Today on Shadowrun, we're going to start with a recap of what happened last episode. Last episode was a relatively simple, straightforward walk in the woods. And by woods, I mean, well, the woods came alive with the sound of murder. And
with the sound of murder.
And they tried to mess with Farmer Bob, but Farmer Bob called the Shadowrunners up, and for a small nominal fee, got rid of his infestation of magical plant creatures.
Bitches.
So, that's correct, bitches. They were pretty pathetic little creatures. You found a pack of them, you ate them up. So
They were pretty easy to kill, I have to say.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Squishies.
They were very squishy. I have a lament about that campaign, is that I just wish we had more explosives with us at the time, that's all.
That is a lamentable thing indeed. A lack of explosives. We'll work on that. So between last week and this week, has anyone thought of anything they need for their character sheets, which I hope you all have open and ready to edit as necessary?
Yes. I have a general question.
Sure.
Are there any easy ways to increase combat initiative?
No.
Fuck.
That's unfortunate. The ways to increase that would be to increase the linked attributes. Each dex or wits would be +1, unless you're talking like astral combat, which is different, or hacking combat, which is different. And then if you want other improvements in physical combat initiative, you would need to go with either getting reflex implants, or in your case it would be another adept power point, so that you could soak a power point into initiative boost, because it's 2, 3, and then 5.
Gotcha. How much is it for an attribute point? Aside from
the new level times 3. So if you're moving up to 4, it would be 4, 8, 12.
Oh.
I thought it was... Oh. Okay.
So if I'm moving up to 6...
6, 12, 18.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
You have the same good skill? You have the same good skills?
Skills are 2 times the new number. But you gotta remember, each one you go up is an extra die, and if you up an attribute, attributes are linked to many different skills. So some are more valuable than others, but you can generally benefit a whole bunch.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have any other things they'd like to ask or buy or whatever?
I have a running request.
Yes, you do. Go on.
So, my character he's decided that he really wants to acquire more drones and things. So I generally would like to always be on the lookout for any kind of delivery drone or any drone that I can target and maybe disable using either my hacking skills or some, device for purposes to be explained later.
Hey Pedro, which player's audio is echoing, by the way? Let's find out if you find any drones.
Okay.
You do.
Oh.
You find a drone. It's an older model. It's limping along. It's maybe on its last legs.
All right.
And it's a simple hacking roll. What are you gonna roll to do that?
That's a great question. I think I am going to look at my character sheet for just a moment, please. We're going to say... Bear with me now, everyone. I haven't memorized all my skills yet. I'm going to say accessing computer network and I guess smarts.
Sounds good. Roll it.
Okay, give me a second. 4, 6, so 10.
Pedro thinks it's everybody's echoing.
Everybody's echoing. I admit I have a fan running because it's hot as balls here in Long Island.
Pedro thinks it's everybody's
Oh!
Whoa, that was weird. I heard that.
Everybody's echoing. I admit I have a fan running because it's hot as balls here in Long Island. Oh!
What is that?
That
There's
is
like
somebody feedbacking.
Everybody mute your stuff right now. Just mute.
Hold on.
there's like
Mic on.
Is anybody left talking?
I am.
Okay, so let's wait a moment and see if that echo happens, and if it does, it's one of us. Anybody left talking?
It's very possible that somebody has Twitch on their background and has it kicking audio out at them.
So I have headphones on.
So then it shouldn't be you. But you've
Alright,
got
well, I don't have
it.
Twitch on, so I'm not watching it there.
Yeah, I don't have Twitch on either.
How's that? Is that
Every
better?
week we run into a new boss monster. It's
Oh my goodness, guys! Alright, so something really weird's going on my machine, because I've been playing with Twitch and I downloaded like the Twitch thing, and that was really it was me, but it shouldn't have been me, because I have headphones in and I'm at the Twitch, I'm at like the Frost PvP thing, and I think what I must be doing is I'm broadcasting currently to Twitch my audio, which is weird. I think that's what's happening. I think that my audio is being broadcast to Twitch as we speak, and so
You have a channel?
But no, yeah, I've got like an experimental channel, but like actually I went to your channel and I had it playing in the background, your channel, and that's what happened. Is that like I think that's what happened. Like I'll play again. I'll try it again. I'll play your channel and see if it echoes. Oh, here it goes.
Right away.
Right, so that's actually me. That's a bug. By the way, everyone, that shouldn't be happening. I should get some money for finding that. I really should. But anyway, I found a Twitch bug. Everyone, I'm a programmer. Can I get a round of applause? Thank you. That total fluke. I'll just keep it
1,
muted.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So you're easily enough able to broadcast your digital consciousness, connect to this thing's wireless protocols, rewrite it as you need to, and it flies back home. It's a drone that's in some pretty bad shape. It's seen better days, but it's
We can fix
useful.
it. We can make it better. Oh, for what I had in mind, it just needs to fly decent for a little while, so it's good.
So throw in electronics B&R for me.
What's a B&R?
Build and repair.
Build and repair. One moment. Plus anything else, or just the B&R?
Swords.
Okay. One moment.
One, 2, 3, 4. So you're also able to find the geotag on it and pull it off.
Woohoo!
And you're able to do a general cleaning out of the fans and all the other good jazz that makes an engine work better.
Okay. So like a light tune-up.
Yep.
Alright. Can I control it? Obviously I can. I hacked it.
But you have to consciously focus on it because you haven't yet spun off a
Auto cell
spirit
phone.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got like some weird computer shaman powers, which is great. I like them. So it's cool. It's like a different mix. It's like magic and computers.
That's cool.
Yep. Technomancy. Very important in this world. We'll see soon why.
Oh, right on. So that's my next minion, but I have I think a clever line I can say from the Wizard of Oz when I have enough of these.
We're off to see the wizard.
Let's move on.
Alright, anything else? Any other expenditures of XP or money or whatever? Trigger, I think you're still looking for armor-piercing weapons?
Yeah, if they're there.
So, do you remember how many successes we got up to?
No.
That's a problem. Is it written down anywhere in your character sheet?
Let's see. I don't know.
Alright. So roll etiquette plus charisma. Or anything that's kind of like etiquette. Negotiation. That would work. Can you find it?
I don't really see negotiation or anything.
Alright, hold on a sec. Let me double check. Alright, it's charisma 5. Negotiation 4. It's in active skills. So you're rolling 4 plus 5, you're rolling 9 dice.
Alright.
Let's get a good old roll here. One success, 2 success, 3 success, 4 success. Oh, wait, wrong thing. No luck. Well, your fixer calls you up and says, listen, I can't get you anything armor-piercing right now, but I can get you explosive rounds.
Yeah, that'll do.
Alright, let me find how much they cost. Probably for those who are curious what document we work off of, here's our little mini rule book. Still on 1.1. I haven't gotten a chance to work on it much. So explosive rounds are 5 new yen per bullet.
No, I get 1,000.
1,000 bullets.
Okay.
Man wants to stock up.
He's getting ready for a war.
He's like, that's a steal.
Ooh.
Sugar buddy.
So minus 5,000 from your character sheet, and then 5,000. What do you call it? How do you want those split up in terms of your weapons?
We'll keep it with the rifles and the pistols.
Alright, so you alright over there?
Can you have the guy buy Dragonfire for shotguns?
Dragonfire. I don't even know if that's in the books.
It's incendiary.
Well, these are explosive shells. They'll fire an explosive projectile that goes kaboom on impact.
Yeah, Dragonfire is incendiary. It's almost like napalm for a shotgun. Or
Yeah,
you could do it
no. Shotguns tend to explode when you use that, though.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever.
Alright, so you got 2,500 explosive rounds for... Well, you bought 1,000. What am I doing? 2,500 rounds.
Yeah, we'll split it between the handgun and the rifle.
Alright, cool. So
I have-
500 for each.
I'm sorry.
Go.
I want to buy a combat axe.
Combat axe.
Yes.
A combat axe will cost you 750 new yen. It relies on the polearm skill,
Shit.
so you can default to melee for that.
Okay.
Because I think I completely screwed up doing weapon classes.
Okay, yep, I've got melee.
Yep.
So that, how much is that, 750?
Yep.
Okay. And can I buy, like, a holster for my back?
That's another 50, but I mean, it's not going to conceal it or anything.
But it'll be easy to carry it.
Yes, obviously.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to that as well.
Good. Sounds good. Ava, how much money do you have saved up?
She's still on mute?
I don't think so. Ava!
Oh, muted.
I can hear you now.
Heard you for a second. Double check, see if you might be muted. If not, maybe you just need to reload.
Oh, okay, I apologize. I don't seem to be able to mute.
It's so weird. We alright over there? I hear like tapping.
Well, then, that was for me.
Okay. Are you there?
Okay, now I'm good. Now I can mute.
That's always weird.
Eva's gone? Oh man. Oh boy. This is the part where like a cross-dimensional hacker has actually located the 6 identities of this particular group of players and is sending like hacks our way.
Disrupting our microphones to steal our speech.
That's right.
See like a pause button.
Trigger, buddy. Where's the hat? I actually like the cowboy hat. I thought it was cool.
Can you talk now? Oh, she disappeared. She reappeared.
The cowboy hat was honestly lit. I thought we had a good motif going. Guys wearing hats.
It's alright. Technical difficulties happen.
Yeah. I hope I didn't trigger him. Speaking of triggers,
We're trying to get Ava still. No.
Nope.
that sounded like her. That was a feminine nope I just heard.
Probably me.
No, it wasn't me. Oh, it was you.
They show some feminine.
It sounded kind of like a bitch, I'm sorry.
You son of a
What a
bitch.
sad face. The only thing I can see that can indicate any kind of problem, Ava, is that I see a little pause sign next to your portrait. Maybe click that.
Wait, hold on. Nope.
Try now.
She's been silenced. Let's
Yeah.
all have a moment of silence for her.
We actually all had a moment of silence just there.
Bing bing.
We did it.
That was one of those impromptu IQ tests. We all passed.
So we are off to a rolling start.
Oh yeah, it's like rolling downhill.
Yeah, like on top of us.
Yeah, technical difficulties. I don't want to, honestly though, like, as a point of criticism, a genuine criticism and not just like dumping, this roll 28, I don't know what the cause of her technical difficulty is. Maybe her computer is faulty or she has a bad internet connection. But we should find out why this is happening, and it could be the Roll20 platform.
It could be.
Should find out.
Go back to map tools. I fucking hate map tools
Not
so
too.
much.
Map tool is most fun for me if I have to do port forwarding again.
Let's talk about now that we have this time, we'll wait for our girl to get back. Let's talk about how we could fix this for the future. Unless Roll20, I mean, I don't want to pin it on Roll20 automatically. It's gotta wait until we find out why she can't talk to us right now. But if Roll20 is not working out, we should consider some other solution to share our map. It might even be a case of like, we don't have to, like, here's a possibility. Instead of like all of us logging on to some common map thing, like we just log on to Twitch and then Jesse just does a screen share. There's other things you can do. Like there's actually online
Do a screen share.
Yeah, you could do a screen share. You control the location of everything. If you get good with that, you can hand it off. There's also just online whiteboards. We could just try to use an online whiteboard. There's other ones out there. And it's like, for the
Could work. We need a dice roller though.
Dice roller, I mean, there's solutions, right? Like, we don't have to use that. It doesn't all have to be rolled up in one.
True. But it's got to be in some form presentable that I can put it on.
Right. Well, there's solutions. We need a dice roller. Okay, we need a dice roller. Noted. It's important. Can't do without it. Sure. For like online whiteboards, there's got to be other dice rollers, so we need somewhere to do dice rolling.
We can also separate voice chat out from the rest of the Roll20 stuff.
TeamSpeak.
Yes, basically. TeamSpeak, Discord. I have a Discord server. We could use that.
Yeah, we could do Discord.
Is it still not working? Are you sure you don't have it on mute at the source or anything?
Are you plugged in? She's reliving. Oh, she's back.
Yeah, well,
There you are.
I can hear you now.
hearing you guys.
Yeah, you're good. We can hear you.
Okay, now I'm going to turn my video off, and let's see if you can still hear me. Working?
Hey.
Yep.
Oh, may I note something, Eva, is that sometimes, like, clicking on the icon doesn't work. You have to click to the left and the right of the icon. It's weird, but, like, the icons don't quite match up with the clickable buttons, at least on mine.
I wonder if that's what the issue was before.
Yeah, you might have been clicking, like, on the microphone, but not actually had a button underneath the microphone icon. So, like...
Well, I could hear you guys fine, and then I would hit to turn my video off, and then all of a sudden I couldn't hear you guys anymore. And then you'd not be able to hear me, one or the other. So I wonder if it, like...
Okay, well, I think this reinforces my point that the Roll20 platform leaves something to be desired. And when I consider switching the chatting out to, like, TeamSpeak, and I don't care if nobody can see my face. It's okay if it's just my voice. Like, if you just hear me talk. Like, I can be a disembodied voice. That's fine with me.
That's something we can look into. We can definitely use my Discord server for that. But anyway, I want to get this thing back on track before we lose too much time. Anyone else have anything they need to buy, purchase, whatever?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so another week passes before anyone reaches out to you about a job. That means it's rent time. It's the first of the month. It's, let's call it February in game time. And as a result, you have to pay your lifestyle's worth of costs. So a low lifestyle is 1,000, a medium lifestyle is 5,000. It's whatever you've got on your character sheet is just what you put down, unless you've already prepaid and then you just take one off. So we got to make sure we do that.
Okay.
But other than that, it should tell you you're making some kind of profit, right? I mean, you
Yeah.
shouldn't be losing too much money.
So, yeah, we're making profit, so...
Alright, good.
Where do you see our lifestyle?
It's under the gear list.
Under what list?
Under the gear.
Here. Okay. Armor. Okay.
See, I'm lucky. I've got a low lifestyle. You know, just have honey and...
Honey,
Yeah.
What's the low lifestyle cost?
Baskets.
1,000.
Okay.
How do I live in a slum behind a clock tower and have a medium lifestyle?
It's on your
Because
blood
you
spot.
got...
Rent control.
I feel like it's backwards. Right?
Yeah, I'm
It's
thinking...
like, it's called rent control. That's just the name of the extortionist that keeps the price down for you.
Yes, that and the fact that you probably need special sunproofing equipment and extra guards. Like, you need to make sure the gang in the area knows not to let people in, pay bribes to the meter people to not bother you, all that jazz.
Oh. So I don't get to just do it with fear tactics, huh? I have to actually use money.
Some people are just not that afraid, and you don't need everyone knowing all your business.
Yeah, you don't want people knowing where a vampire sleeps in the daytime.
Alright, good point. So what do I have to pay?
5,000 if that's what you've got. If you got a medium.
Jesus. I think that's more than we make. Okay.
That is sometimes the problem with being a Shadowrunner.
Yeah, man, I got a 6,000 fucking mortgage. I got 2 lifestyles to run.
What?
Oh yeah, I have a secret family. No, I won't say, but I have more than one hideout.
Oh.
Always useful.
Mm-hmm.
So, with all of that settled, who wants
So
to
I'm-
go first on the ring rings?
I just want to note that I'm going to mark this out on the character sheet as February rent. I'm going to keep like a ledger of my money, of my purchases right under in the character sheet. So February rent.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Alright, so before you get any kind of call, actually, you hear something on the news wherever your character is. Where is your character, by the way? What are they doing as rent is being paid? Who wants?
I think, just a suggestion. We can take it or leave it. We should probably go in the same order as we were introduced in.
Sure, Solstice. What is your character doing? What's Tony up to?
Alright, so Tony is actually knee-deep in a game of highlight. If you don't know what highlight is, it's like that game where the guys have the big gloves and they like throw a ball against the ball and then they have to catch it or something else like that. But the reason he's doing that is because he's actually infiltrated like an enclave and he's trying to like get his way to their mainframe so he can hack into it and like steal all their data. So he's just like, oh yeah, I'm playing highlight with the boys right now.
Wow, that's an intricate scheme.
Thank you.
I'll keep that in mind. Trigger, what's your character up to right now?
I don't know, just resting, I guess.
I don't know what to
Anything
do
he's
with him
resting
now.
after?
Hmm?
Any particular thing he's resting after?
No, just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Jameson, what's your character up to?
So he's trying to do some research on talismans. He wants to look into getting one. He heard that, especially for shamans, it can be really powerful.
Okay, so Talisman Focuses. There's a number of different ways that you can get magical items that will bond to you, that will boost your abilities. Some of them are just for casting magic. Some of them are weapons that really don't work for bears. Like, you don't need a sword focus to be a bear. But there are items out there that exist.
He was looking more for like what's it called? Like attribute strengtheners or modifier. So
Let me break out the Shadowrun 4th edition guide.
I think you're on Echo.
I don't think the echo's on my end.
Oh, there it is.
If you hear an echo, just look on the bottom left of the screen and see who's got the blue light blinking, and
Okay.
that'll tell you where that sound is coming from.
Gotcha.
Just trying to remember what page it is. Astral Binding, Shamanic Tradition, Spellcasting, more Spellcasting, Ritual Targeting, Conjuring, Bound Spirit Services, Watcher Spirits,
So like do your
Astral...
laundry? Kidding.
Huh?
I said they'll do your laundry.
They could. Alright, focuses. Oh, I hear bird. Cute. Sounds hungry.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. No, I actually don't see anything that ups. All the focuses are based around spellcasting.
Okay, like what kind of like examples?
Summoning focus, counterspelling focus. I'm gonna pop open, and just because there isn't a focus for it doesn't mean there can't necessarily be an item to it. The problem is a lot of times these things require you to spend karma to bond anyway, so you're kind of screwed either way.
Ah, gotcha.
So some of this might just be having to save up.
Okay.
But I am curious about what there might be. There might be fetishes that allow certain skills to be enhanced. E-folder, Shadowrun 4th edition.
Is there anything where like you could like cast a spell through something like a lightning spell or something like
For
that?
an adept? Yeah, not really.
Okay.
You would need a particular weapon focus for that, or maybe like a spell, very specific spell type of focus.
Gotcha.
4th edition street magic. You could learn the Zoroastrian tradition.
What does that do?
I don't know.
Oh, fair enough. This looks like
You do magic through the Zoroastrian faith.
Okay. So I'm gonna just be studying that a little bit right now. Those are Zoroastrian faith.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do that. It's pretty old faith, actually. It's in Crusader Kings, though.
But yeah, you're gonna just be researching some of that occult stuff right now.
That's what we're doing. Y'all can talk while I look. Magical goods, okay. No. I mean, another way to raise an attribute in your character's case would be with the Adept's Power increased attribute.
Okay.
But that's, again, it's like you're still spending karma to get there. In the end, I think all routes lead to karma. There's no cheating around that one.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright. Ava, what's your character up to on a chilly February night?
She is just chilling in the magic shop. Just being friendly with the owner.
The owner probably can tell you're a vampire, but doesn't seem to mind too much.
He's one of my contacts.
Yep, can probably tell you're a vampire.
Yes, it's on there.
But does not seem to mind so much. In fact, seems to treat you like anyone else. Talks to you very chillishly. Is there anything in particular you're looking at in the magic shop?
Nope, we're just working on our connection.
Always a good thing to do. You can even spend karma to increase that connection a little bit if you need to. But for now, it's just good to know somebody in a magic shop.
Yep.
Alright, so Solstice, you back?
Yes, I'm back.
Alright. You're all chilling in your respective spots when over the news comes word that a helicopter has crashed in the Queen's Barrens near the water. You don't think much of it, but about 5 minutes later your phone rings.
What's up?
There's a voice on the other end. It's quick, stern, and to the point. You've heard the news. Helicopter down. I need package L27 from it. You know your team already. Tell them where to meet up. Yeah, I definitely hear an echo. It's really getting to me, actually.
I hope it's not me. I apologize.
No, it's
I
not
have
you.
I have my headphones
It's
in.
Trigger.
But, oh, it's Trigger?
Yep.
See, and I don't even hear Trigger.
But if you see when I talk loudly,
Oh,
the little
okay,
blue
yeah.
bar at the bottom lights up.
I see.
That's kind of weird.
Yep. Do you have your headphones plugged in?
Yeah, I got the TV down real low though.
Not low enough.
Wait, Frosty, you're talking to Trigger, and I'm assuming Trigger's responding. I'm not hearing anything.
You're not? I can hear him.
No, I hear you though.
Okay, well, that's good. Hi.
It's just T. He's like a phantom right now.
That's extremely weird. He doesn't seem to have whisper mode on or anything.
Is it still me?
No, you should be good.
I don't think it's 2-1.
What did I just do?
Dropped out. Oh god.
Okay, are we back?
Yes.
Alright. I'm trying everything I can think of. If all else fails, we can always go to Discord. And do the voices that way.
We could.
I think Roll20 will keep trying to pull microphone information, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, anyway, so seems like the issue's fixed. VeracityTrigger, you got a phone call.
Wait, I haven't finished.
Sorry.
I haven't finished my turn. So my character was like, "All right, what's the pay?"
You get a momentary pause. Let's go with 2,000 for now, and if it's more, it'll be more.
Right on.
Alright, Trigger, your character gets a phone call.
All right.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Yeah. So what's the deal?
I'm assuming you heard about the helicopter crash? It's a voice on the other end, you don't recognize it. The voice on the other end that you don't recognize says, "You already know your team. Talk with them to find a meeting spot not far from the crash site. 2,000 up front, and we'll worry about the rest when we get back."
All right, that's fine.
Jameson, same kind of call.
Yep. Alright, let's do it.
Ava, same kind of call.
Yeah, whatever.
Your phone lights up with contact information for a Mr. Johnson. It's got his address and location of where to meet up once you've secured package L27 from the helicopter. It's also got each of your contact numbers, not that you don't already have them, but it's got it set up so that there's a pre-planned place you can connect if you don't already have one.
Sweet.
Wait, say again?
There's
Sorry.
a preset place you guys can connect if you don't already have one.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm gonna text everybody and be like, let's meet at this place.
This place being, I guess,
Right.
a corner not too far away.
Yes, exactly.
Call it 10 city blocks. Anyone got a problem with that?
Nope, I'm gonna head there.
Can I get confirmation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Confirmed.
I don't have my Twitch stream open, Pedro, but good thinking. I don't think I do I? Definitely do not. But I do hear that echo a little bit too. Well, whatever. So, sorry, my brain's kind of like doing that thing where we've had so many tech issues that it's like, argh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, so you get these calls, you go down to the location group, and it's just the four of you again. And you have some time for character interaction if you want, if you need, but you also have GPS directions to the helicopter crash, not that you can't see the smoke coming up from it.
So I'm gonna say, what's going on, everybody?
Yo, what's up, my Niesel?
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, fellas.
What's up, Trigger? How are you, buddy?
Is he dead?
I don't know, to be honest. Did his mic like mess up or something?
I don't hear him either.
I think we just got a hug.
Alright, so it's not just me that can't hear him now?
No, I can't hear anything.
No, I don't hear him.
Alright, so...
VeracityTrigger, your mic is dead.
I'm gonna type in the chat, maybe he can't hear us?
Maybe he can't hear us.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh. Hey.
You alright, buddy?
I'm just tired.
I can sympathize with that.
I'm gonna take off today.
Wait, you can hear him
I'll go
again?
to see you next week, I guess.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright, see you, buddy.
later.
I have no idea what happened. I didn't hear anything from him.
Hey,
He bounced. That's what he did.
yeah, okay. That was strange and awkward, but okay.
I hope he's alright.
Yeah.
He did seem kind of down. He seemed kind of down since last time.
He did, yeah. I thought the same thing.
Well,
So,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no trigger. I don't have Mercury's character sheet done at all.
You're a fucking bear. You're fine.
Who's Mercury?
My character.
Why don't you play an Asian?
Why don't I play an Asian?
Yeah.
Why don't you play an Asian?
Do you want to play the bear?
It's your fucking character.
I'm saying you can play him if you want. There's a fucking character sheet.
I'm saving him.
Oh. Okay.
He ain't no Shadowrunner. He's a freaking borderline elder Toreador. Like,
He's
he's
a
got a role to
badass.
play in this.
He's a badass motherfucker.
Don't you be surprised when the time comes that you need him.
Alright. So I'm gonna say to the team, Trigger's feeling sick, so let's just go over to the helicopter.
Okay.
Hello.
So this is my terrible attempt at drawing a crash site, which you can now see. And the good news is you can approach it from any direction you want. You can approach it from the north, south, east, west. Does not matter to me. The egg thing, that's the helicopter. That is the best I can do for a helicopter.
Damn, bro.
Even that came out bad.
Shit. Shit tits.
No, it looks like a train wreck. I think you succeeded.
Exactly.
I think you should start letting me draw these things, because I would be amused.
If you got the time.
Alright, so I'm going to do Astral Projection.
Alright. From 10 blocks away, it'll take you a little bit of time to get there, assuming you haven't arrived yet.
Sorry, my bad. Not from that far away.
But that's fine, because it only takes you a few, like, not even a minute probably to get there, to be honest.
Okay, let's do it.
Astral is pretty fast. You
Alright.
get there, and the only thing you see are what appear to be two children playing near it, looking around.
Okay. I don't see any guards or anything like that. No police, no military.
Nothing like that, no.
Alright, I'm going to come back and tell the team. I just see two kids over there. I don't see any guards, anything like that.
So a helicopter went down. There's no cops. There's just kids.
You're in the Barrens.
Yeah. There's like just two kids over there. There's like nothing else.
Oh, that's right. We're in a not cop area. Time zone. Whatever.
So,
Whatever.
this future dystopian hellscape.
Oh, someone's at my door. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I gotta pee. I'll be right back too.
Alright, take 5.
Sorry, hang on. Apologize. So we got 5 on us.
Yeah, we got a little break time.
Sorry, it was actually my glasses got here. Someone knocked on the door. It was the maintenance guy.
That's okay.
Ooh, someone playing guitar?
Yeah, not me though.
Wow, I feel like today is like a sham.
Yeah, I was gonna introduce like the first long-term person you have to consider too.
Well, you might want to hold off on introducing him, as one of our major characters is not here. But I mean, yeah, it's kind of sucks that Trigger's gone. Is there some way we can? So if we don't have his
I can
character,
play his character. That's fine. It's just
can we put him on autopilot and fill him
Yeah,
in?
basically.
Okay. We'll put him on autopilot. Let the man rest up. It's
Now,
good.
can you message him like for reals and make sure he's alright?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, was this
It's like one
about
of the
Cuba?
first things I did.
Sweet Trigger.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. That was just weird.
It happens. Maybe he's just sick.
Yeah.
It's best
Sick
not to.
your shit.
Could be that too. Let's not sweat it too much. Although I noticed that echo is now gone, and it frees my brain from having to wait for me to end a sentence before I can continue one.
Yeah.
It really gets to you too. It does. Anyway.
The echo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I didn't hear the echo that you guys were talking about, because I
Oh,
couldn't hear him.
couldn't hear Trigger probably.
That makes sense.
Echo.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind.
So you guys are over to the east right
Okay.
now, but you can take some time to loop around. You can do what you want to do.
What do you guys think?
I think first of all, I can't move Roll20, so I can't move my character right now.
You don't have a character token on the thing yet because
No,
you
I
haven't
literally-
played yet.
I can't scroll the screen. Never mind. Don't worry about it right now. What do I think? I think we should. So, what was the actual plan? Was it? Oh yeah, we got to recover the package. Let's look around. Let's just look around and see if there's anyone around. And I think we should. I think one of us should move in, and one or two of us should move in, and at least one of us should cover and just block anybody if they come and alert.
I have sneaking, searching, and concealment, if that helps
Yeah.
to, like, sneak around.
I volunteer you then.
That works. What you think?
I think you should go in. You should sneak in and try to sneak into the helicopter without being seen.
Yeah.
And then try to find the package. And I think I can use my 2 drones to do reconnaissance from high up and spot anyone who's coming.
So my
Northeast or southeast?
Hey, but what's your sneaking? Mine's 5.
4, so yours is better. You're a bear! How is your sneaking better?
He's
You're fucking awesome. That's why.
Wait, are you? Yeah, you don't have to always be bear form.
No, I can be in my werebear form too.
Alright,
Say-
so
say Quebec.
Jameson, northeast or southeast?
Southeast.
So you sneak in from the southeast. I'll give you control of the token. Oh, what am I doing? I just accidentally drawn your token.
All right.
I think I did. Controlled by Jameson. Save changes. So you can move. You're gonna roll your stealth, right?
Yep. So it is what sneaking plus dex.
Yep.
Hold on. So 5 plus. Hold on.
And Tony's got a drone over it.
So 5 plus 5.
So
Yeah.
10 dice. Throw your sneaking.
Roll 10d10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't play with somewhere.
Well played. So you're able to sneak pretty well. Do you want to head into one of the alleys?
Yes, I do. So all the great things are alleys, obviously.
The gray things are the buildings. They're all in pretty bad shape.
Okay.
The clear spots are the alleys, except the big gray line, the things with the yellow lines on it are roads.
Okay.
I know don't really help, but I'm trying, damn it.
So that works. All right. So as I'm sneaking, I'm going to be looking around, making sure that there's no threats or anything.
Alright, wits plus perception.
5 and something. Oh wait, no.
So, Tony, do you have a helicopter drone thing going in?
I do have a helicopter drone thing going in.
Jameson.
I had both with me, and I thought I would just bring one over the helicopter to check it out, and then keep one on the periphery to just as an alert, just an alert mode, just ping me if someone's coming. Valid? Invalid?
Valid.
Okay.
Alright, so I got
One's
one.
doing little circles around the periphery.
Yep.
Alright, so back to the chat room.
One.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. You see that there are indeed 2 children playing, or at least playing detective at the plane crash. As far as people in the plane crash, there's definitely 2 corpses in the plane or helicopter.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What are these kids doing playing in a helicopter crash night?
Question, am I able to, mental text now? Where I can send the messages by just thinking about it, or does that not exist yet?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's news to me.
Without having a text. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Sorry, I'm gonna text them and tell them that.
You're gonna test them?
Send a text message.
Yes, send them a text
you
message.
don't...
I guess
there's
message.
2 kids over here, what's going on?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry,
So,
my bad.
okay, you're talking to your team, not to the kids. Alright, talk to your team.
Sorry, my bad. I was talking to the team. Alright, so I'm gonna, I guess, get as close as I can without getting their attention.
Yep. Easy.
And I'm gonna just kind of observe and see what they're doing. Kind of just watch them.
They're just looking around basically like 2 dumb kids. They are picking up things, looking at them. Thankfully, the helicopter's not in flames or anything. It's just banged up to all hell, and there's oil leaking out of it. Looks like it was a plain old systems failure of some sort.
Okay. I have a question. Can I have my old police badge with me?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to the kids and show my badge and be like, "What are you guys doing here?"
Fuck the police.
Clever.
Yeah, didn't expect fuck the popo.
I mean, these kids are playing by a helicopter.
And we're like, "Kids, you can't be here. This is dangerous."
Yeah, it's dangerous, but so what? You're
So-
dangerous.
So I'm gonna have to, call my buddies and have you guys arrested if you don't get the fuck out of here.
They run the fuck away.
And so
gonna-
now if they saw
Fuck these.
something, you scared them away.
I did.
Yeah. Well, you could have asked them. You could have been like, "Hey, kids." I mean, it's a constructive criticism. You could have bribed those children and asked them what happened. They might have seen the helicopter crash or where it came from or anything.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay. Anyway,
The kids are
next
gone.
time.
The helicopter awaits.
Alright, so I'm gonna, come up so they make sure that there's nothing that seems like it might explode or anything. Any gasoline that's leaking.
Nothing that looks like it's gonna... There's nothing burning.
Okay. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna text my teammates and tell them that the kids are gone, that nobody else seems to be around.
All right.
So I guess it's safe for us to approach.
I don't see anything else.
All right. Can I ask how far away are we? This is 50 feet, right? Or
Each square is 5 feet, so you're a few blocks over. It'll take you a few minutes to get there.
all right. So if we're going in order, my character's like, okay, I'll move in. I'll leave the drones in flight mode, and or actually, I'm sorry. Is it alright if I stay in recon mode and you sneak in? I'll get closer, but I'll stay around the corner. I won't come in close. I'll just stay out of sight, but be in communication.
I'll tell you what. I'll put a token for you on the ground and let you do what
So
you need to do.
So you're saying you're basically going to be a lookout.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll play lookout. I'll move in if I need to, but I've got the drones looking out, so I want to stay in control of them and see if anyone's coming. And you two go and grab the goods, and then we'll reconvene at the point we previously decided to meet up again.
Okay.
All right, so Jameson, what are you gonna do while you wait?
I'm going to look around the plane from where I am and just kind of see what I see in the plane. If I can see that L-27 box,
So
if it's marked.
roll perception plus searching, or anything that sounds like searching.
So 5 plus something. 5 plus 5, so 10d10.
Oh, I hit a button. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
One, two, three, four, five. So you're pretty familiar with the inside of a helicopter. You've seen it all before. You're very quickly able to locate the secure storage compartment and a list of things in it, which includes the written words L-27 or whatever it is that I gave you earlier. It is, however, locked. There
Okay.
is a data port on it.
So it's locked by a data port?
Yep. It's got a data port. It's almost like a black box type deal.
Okay. What would I need to, like, get into that?
You need to hack it.
You need Tony.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm going to reach out to Tony and be like, hey, I found the L-27. You need to come and hack this thing.
Alright, hang on. I'll be there as soon as I can. So my character decides to just leave the drones in like search and notify mode. So just if anyone's moving towards us, anything like suspicious looking, just like be like, hey, somebody's coming, and then I move and approach the helicopter and get ready to search the L7 to hack it.
So you're able to get over there pretty quickly. Jameson has the picture like a solid steel crate built into the back of the helicopter with a data port on it. That's kind of what you're dealing with here.
Okay.
So you can plug in,
Mhm.
but if you don't have the access codes, that's going to be a whole other story.
My question is, do I gain any kind of benefit or bonus from plugging in, or can I do it without?
I think your character can do it without if he wants to.
I would prefer to do it without. Like I have wireless reception.
So you can do it without.
Okay, yeah, I'd rather do it that way in case I gotta bug out. So I tell Jameson, all right, hey buddy, I'm gonna hack this thing as soon as I can.
Okay.
You need to but my attention is completely on that, and I can't do anything outside. So you gotta cover me. And if somebody's coming, just give me a shake, and I'll come back. But I have to focus on this.
Okay.
So that's the move, Jesse. I'm gonna try to hack this thing while he waits.
Alright, so I'm going to go and protect. Wait, are you coming closer or no?
Yeah, I'm coming closer. I'm going right up to the thing. Like I can do it wireless. Is actually now that I can say I can do it wireless. Is there any kind of like how far away can I do it from? Can I do it from?
You would still need to plug in a wireless data jack thing.
Okay, so
Normally
I do
this is
that.
supposed to go into your brain.
Okay, so I go in and I
convert to wireless signal.
right. I convert it to wireless. So I plug it in and I'm wireless, but I can
I'm
split
going
it.
to be guarding.
All right,
What?
you're guarding. Good.
And I'll just stay on the outside, look out. There's no point in me moving in.
All right, so
Okay.
you're staying on the whereabout are you going to be on the outlook? You're going to stay distant?
Yeah,
All right, and I forget, was I taking Trigger's spot over for this?
you
I
should.
believe.
Yeah.
All right, so Trigger is going to
Maybe I'm like the top one of the buildings.
okay, yeah, let's do that. It's a good idea. Like, I want you to feed me as many ideas as you can so I'm not just using GM mode on you guys.
Oh, okay. So Trigger just like he's sniper then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gave him instructions to go up on the roof, so I just need to roll a quick strength and athletics check.
Can I just like toss him up there?
I mean, if you were in bear mode, maybe.
That was a joke.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. Do the chewy.
Yeah, he gets up there pretty quick. He goes into a run and gets up on top of the roof really fast.
Wait, like is he parkour his way up?
Basically, yeah. It was 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Like, He
Okay.
fucking free climbs that shit with an assault rifle strapped to his back.
Oh man,
It's
that's
fucking,
pretty. He's badass.
that's like fucking Hawkeye style.
Yeah, when it's put that way, it's not bad at all.
Free solo.
Oh yeah, what was it? We watched Maru that time.
We did watch Maroon.
Maru, yeah.
Oh yeah, we watched this movie about these three guys that climbed like, where was it? Was it K10 or some other one?
K2, I think.
Yeah, it was some like world famous peak that no one had ever been to the top of, and they were like three climbing rats that were like, we're gonna do it. So they tried one time, and I think they got like halfway up, but this thing's a monster, and there's a reason it hasn't been climbed yet, and so they had to stop halfway and be like, yeah, we gotta go back. Like this thing's kicking our ass. So they go back. And then, like, you know, the rest of the movie is like about what happens and how they try to get back there. It turns out that like one of the three of them actually is like a snowboarder, and he gets into like an avalanche, and he gets wrecked by an avalanche, and he's in the hospital, and like he can barely walk, like much less climb a mountain. But then they're like, that's what happens there. And true
power
story.
of friendship solves all the problems.
Yeah, it's the power of friendship. The power of friendship solves all their problems. But but anyway, that's a good one.
It was a good movie, and he just fucking made that look almost easy.
Yeah.
Alright, so Trigger's on top of the building.
Yep.
Alright.
So, Tony, plug in.
Alright, I jack up. And,
roll the accessing computer files thing.
You jacked off?
I did that before we started streaming, guys. Just stay nice and calm.
It's best.
Yeah.
5. So you're easily enough able to enter the outer layer of this system and start poking your way into the security files.
Yeah.
But before you get too far, you come across a particular file that reads, hey, this is the lock. Good news, you found the lock. Bad news is you need to roll editing computer files to do this.
Oh boy. Let's see. One moment. Editing computer files?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't... No combat pool in this, can I?
No.
Okay.
You
One
might
second.
have hacking pool, but...
Maybe some other time. One second. Just had to look up the number.
Cool.
Hold on.
So with pretty much ease, you're able to go in, and when you enter in, you observe that there's a file, almost like a guardian, protecting the on and off switch. That guardian seems to be a Mesoamerican temple.
I see.
And it's got eyes and ears, and it's brimming with guns,
Mm-hmm.
but you're able to give it a few simple little commands, and it looks at you and then looks away as if it didn't see you.
Boom.
So you're able to walk around it and turn off the file. So, in the physical world, Jameson, outside of the helicopter, you hear a loud click, and that loud click is probably enough to start waking Tony up.
Alright, I'm gonna be like, yo, get the fuck out of there, man, with that shit coming.
So I blink my eyes gently and flutter them open. I just appreciate being back in the real world for a second.
You're just
I think you're hitting on someone.
I'm just kidding. We gotta keep it really artistic.
Oh.
You know?
It was a beautiful little.
Yeah, it's like, you know that you ever watch you ever hear the William Tell overture? When the music's like da 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 da. Anyway, doing it cartoony style sometimes. Anyway, so
Sorry.
I kind of want to look up the William Tell overture.
You should. We should use it as background music sometime. But anyway, I wake my ass up and
you should have tried to
Copywritten,
do that.
I'm assuming he's dead.
William Tell?
Yeah.
That's a story about a Dutchman. But William Overtell, who wrote it? Was it Edward Grieg? It was some kind of...
Rossini, according to this.
Okay, well, it was a long time ago.
Gioacchino Rossini. You can tell me if this is
Rossini. I think it was Rossini.
You can
That
tell me
sounds
if this is the
familiar.
right one.
Oh, hang on. Give me a moment, please. Oh, the old girl, Lappy's been showing her age lately.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's been showing her age, so she's a little bit, she's got, like, computer arthritis.
That's alright. Black Ice needed a whole bunch of fixer-uppers. But it got done.
Oh yeah, this is the William Teller Witcher. This is the one. It's basically it's the story of this guy. They live in a town. They have an evil leader who's really sadistic, and he punishes this guy by saying, "You have to shoot an apple off the head of your son, and that's your punishment. And if you hit it, your son's good. And obviously, if you miss, you're going to kill your son." And so that's what this one's about. But
I thought you did that to show off.
but then there's just like one musical piece that people that often like signifies like there's just a scene in the morning when he goes to do it where he's resolved. Like the night before, he's like really upset that he's gonna have to try to like not murder his son, and there's like a really intense musical piece. But then he like goes through that, and in the morning the sun's coming up and he's resolved to his fate, and we have this very gentle music playing. But that music is frequently used in TV and stuff to like signify morning when people are waking up. So that's what I had playing in my head when like my eyes fluttered open, like out of the net.
Yes, I know that beat.
So what I wanted to say was,
Right.
you should have tried to steal that like protector thing for yourself.
Oh fuck! That would have been. I don't know. Could I have done that, Jesse?
What?
Have tried to like take that file and be like, "Oh, I'm going to take this and keep it for some other purpose."
Maybe if you had all day to work on it.
Oh.
This is a crash helicopter in the Barrens, so I'm not keen on hanging around.
Because just as you get back to the real world, you hear your drones start going, uh-oh, we got a problem. And Trigger's not too long after that before he goes, get the fuck out of there.
Oh shit! All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
So
let's get the fuck out. Can we sneak to the northeast or wherever corner we came from?
That's Ava.
Ava, let's get to Ava.
So you're gonna sneak?
Yes.
Alright, throw them sneaking bones.
So the sneaky bones. I would love to have like an easy run where we just get lucky and sneak our ass out of here.
That'd be awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Sneak and what else?
Sneak and dex.
Dex, okay.
Roll 10d10. Aw, fuck.
Oh boy. Hang on. 5.
Damn you ones.
Sorry.
Still got 2.
3.
3?
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, not that.
2, 3, 4, 5. 6 successes. I'm like shade hustling.
I think you got 5, because you got the 1.
1, 2, 4 success, right?
4 is not a success.
Oh, what is it? 6?
6 and up, and then 1 removes the success.
Oh, okay. 5. So I got 5.
So before long, you hear a van pull up. I'm assuming you both jumped the gap behind this building.
Yep.
And you hear a van that's really moving, by the way, it sounds like.
We can assume we grabbed the shit, right? We didn't just, like, skip that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. The box came loose. The steel barricade opened. You were able to grab a smaller, also locked box out of it.
Deal with that lock later. Let's get the fuck out. Grab the goods. We're bouncing. There's a van pulling up.
There's a van pulling up.
I want to steal the van.
This guy's a klepto.
Yeah,
Can we not steal everything in sight?
Why not?
I'd like to sneak away sometime and just like dip out like the A-team, like, oh, they didn't even see us. We totally not fight everybody that comes our way.
I want to follow this van and see what they're doing and what they're at.
Well, I'm just saying it'd be nice to like be like the cool ninja guys sometimes, and then like we don't know who those guys were, but we can.
Well, the cool ninja guys would follow them and see if they need to take out anybody secretly, like sneak attack status.
Alright, so we're gonna try and like watch these.
There are 3 men that get out. These men are all wearing red, heavy security armor, the likes of which is definitely not street legal. Definitely makes them look like Japanese samurai.
They look
And
like
it's all the
badass.
same, so it's all uniform.
And it's all uniform.
Okay.
and they search the vehicle, and they immediately come out shouting in Japanese.
Time out. I speak Japanese.
Okay.
Time out.
Cool.
Let me make sure.
Say it's not here.
Fuck, I don't speak Japanese.
Oh.
But I heard
I heard
that.
them say something in Japanese.
Oh, I speak,
That might have been the
Japanese.
cleverest play ever. Well played, sir.
I speak Japanese, level 4, but I guess I understood them. It's not here. Isn't that cliche that all the Shadowrunners speak Japanese? That's not fucking meme shit right there.
So just.
That's just because the Japanese Imperial State is really big in this world.
Fair enough, fair enough. Everybody needs to speak a little bit of moonspeak.
Oh man, it was written in the 80s, and Japan was taking over the world in the 80s, or so it seemed.
So it seems.
What's the line out of Die Hard? You know,
Don't
Pearl Harbor didn't work, so we tried VCRs.
Ah.
I thought it was yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the
So did
line
I.
out of Die Hard too,
That's
but it's
not
not a
just
Kaiser's
true.
line.
Yeah. I like that line better. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, me
That
too.
is a great line. Didn't they do like a Die Hard 5 where they had it as a PG movie and they censored it?
What? No.
I hope not.
Die Hard's like its
Raku-
own genre. They can't do that. That's just not.
Die Hard
Pedro
with genre.
informs us that Renraku means contact or connection in Japanese. It is. It's a computer company. It also
Oh,
has a bunch of armed motherfuckers.
go to the wild
So-
card. Dendaku.
These three lovable scamps
Uh-huh.
immediately fan out and start searching around.
Fuck.
Oh boy. I talked to my boy and said, hey, what?
But they don't seem to notice you slipping down the alleyway.
They're fucking idiots.
Woohoo!
You had 2 successes and they got 1.
Hush.
Okay? You are lucky as it gets, just about.
Hey, I'd rather be lucky than good.
So they
I gotta be
don't
good than
see
lucky.
anyone.
Alright.
Oh,
I got
wait.
to move my guy again, by the way. Oh, wait. I don't like oh, wait.
Unfortunately, you hear some children screaming.
Oh, fuck.
I say,
Dumb kids again.
I say, forget those kids, man. Like, we can't help them, and we're not gonna... And I'm not getting paid to save some random kids in nowhere.
Those kids, they go fuck
Yeah,
themselves.
fuck those kids. They should have been playing by helicopter.
Yeah. I told them to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Not my fucking fault.
So I like to dip. I'm like, yo, let's meet up with our other girl and like fucking get him. Get in my van and dip out of here.
Alright, Trigger is gonna also have to roll stealth. I forgot.
Please don't, Bosh.
Well, let's see how many we've got here. We've got Dex 7, Sneaking 3, so 10. Yes, minimize the window. That's a great plan, Frost. Alright, he's easily able to scale back down the wall and slip out with the 3 of you.
What a monster.
Yep. Just like that. His gun made no noise. He was a whisper. He was gone.
He was a shadow.
Alright, so what's
Now
next on your
that is
agenda?
what you call a shadow. So, Jesse, could we say that he had successfully Shadowrun?
Yes, you could.
Yeah,
You could.
that's how you do it, boys and girls.
Alright, so what's next on your list of things to accomplish?
We got it. They don't want to go chase the guy, see the kids. I'm a vampire, so I don't give a shit about the kids. So
Yeah.
let's go back to Mr. Johnson and be like, "Yo, we got your shit, bitch."
What's up, Johnson?
Wait,
Yeah, that's the funny thing. You don't get any answer.
From Johnson?
what the fuck?
Oh,
no.
he just doesn't answer the phone?
Yep.
Maybe Samuel Johnson played with.
Well, then we go to the bar and we wait for him.
What if something happened to Johnson?
Who gives a fuck?
What if something happened to Johnson?
Yeah, hypothetically, what if we should have followed those guys? And, what if they're after Johnson now?
Shit.
You get another phone call. I'm going to do a 1d3 because why not? 1d3. Ava, your phone rings.
Yo, I'm on a mission for you.
Yes, he says. It's the man who called you originally. Change of plans. Going to the Novitech building in Manhattan.
Why?
Because I told you to.
All right.
And what am I doing when I get there?
You're entering this particular code. He gives you a code into the parking terminal. It's going to tell you to go to the VIP parking. You're going to take the elevator up to the penthouse.
And what are you not telling me?
Well, I'm not telling you that Renraku is on your tail right now.
Alright, any other pertinent information?
Get here as quickly as you can.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
So who's
Alright.
driving?
I say Trigger because he has the fucking tank.
A tank.
Well, close enough.
That's a little bit obvious. Is that something that's going to get us noticed if we try to drive somewhere?
He's got the maxed out levels of concealed armor.
Oh, concealed, so it's like cool.
Yep, Dex plus drive 7.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that
Close
shit.
the window again. Alright, I need to not keep this thing here because I keep screwing it up. Alright, so he's able to get you there without crashing it.
Barely.
He swerves to avoid a car.
So while you're driving, anything that you guys want to discuss?
So
more of those Japanese dudes.
my tulips have been coming in pretty good. I've been watering them. One of them looked a little bit droopy, so I searched online to see if there was anything. But no, I just needed to give it more fertilizer.
I'm gonna reach
You're
out
growing me flowers?
I'm grave, yeah, for your grave.
Oh, I love it.
I'm gonna reach out to my police contact and see if he knows anything about these fucking Japanese dudes.
Good idea. He answers back, who's chasing you? The Japanese. You gotta be a little more specific.
They were like these like dudes in like red armor. There was like security.
Whoa, he says. You're talking red samurai units.
Oh,
That's what it seemed like.
Good luck, buddy.
click.
Fuck. Someone can you.
So they're nasty fuckers.
They are not easy to kill.
We
They know what they're looking for.
probably should have gotten the jump on them then.
Fuck.
That would have been better.
That's what I said. Who listens to
Do
the
they know
bro?
what they're looking for? Your police contact asks you.
They know they're looking for the thing, and they're after us.
Well, they didn't see us leave, so they are not after us. So let's hightail to this place and put in this code and,
Okay,
maybe set up a booby trap on the way. Do we have, like, bombs that,
Jesse, can I? All right, hypothetically, Jesse. Oh, I didn't buy any bombs for this thing because I didn't want to go into it. But never mind. Sorry. Go on. Continue.
Yeah, but doesn't T or Jameson have some bombs? Like,
I've got some
Banana?
grenades.
Bam.
no,
Listen,
I've got
those won't
grenades.
work. I was thinking, like, banana status in Mario Kart.
Oh, no. Not that shit. I'm a fucking bear.
T.R. Jameson. Teddy Roosevelt
You
Jameson.
goddamn right.
That's
Love it.
genius. Where did you come up with that? Alright, so do you have Trigger does have grenades.
Do we want to? I want to say that, like, since we're in a residential building, I don't think we should just go setting up a building to blow up without knowing who's there, why we're there.
We should go in, I think. Just see what-
Residential building.
Wait,
What kind of building is this that we're going into?
So now's a good time for you to throw your corporate knowledge skill.
With corporate knowledge.
Or law, or history.
Hold on.
I got Megacorp 4-ish.
Okay, you don't even have to throw your dice. Novatech is one of the top players in the technology field, cutting edge stuff. They make cyberdecks. They're helping to work on the Wireless Matrix Collaborative. And the person in charge of the company is named Richard Villiers. He is known for having a big time beef with both Fuchi and Renraku. And, oh yeah, Novatech building in New York City is corporate territory. In other words, it's not really policed by the United States, or the United Canadian American States, as it were. It's policed by Novatech.
Oh, sure.
oh, Umbrella Corp. Okay.
Kinda, yeah. So you're going to their main building in New York City, which means your IDs will have to check out, which they do because we're not doing strict ID checks most of the time going into the city. It's just a normal little check.
Yeah.
You're in a nice car. It's for you. It looks like you're just taking a nice night. You swipe your IDs. You get right through the Manhattan toll booth.
Sweet.
Once you're in, it's not a long shot to the place. Any other things you want to do while you're on the road there?
I'm good.
I'm gonna keep my eyes out, make sure no one's following us.
Roll perception plus wits.
Which is 5, perception is 5. Okay.
Can I roll too?
Sure.
Wait, what? Oh, I have compounded Shadowrun style, whatever the fuck that means. Oh, that's terrible.
No, I'm very perceptive and witty. And my character's also charming.
To the best of your abilities, none of you see anything following you.
Yeah, we should keep an eye out for samurai.
That is what you're doing. And
Yeah.
so far, it doesn't seem like there's anything following you.
Okay.
Alright,
No
we
red
haven't
van,
put on yet.
nothing.
What about kids?
No kids either, thankfully.
They're out of the picture, aren't they?
If the kids were following you, it's because they're ghosts.
Oh no.
No. Dun
We
dun.
totally abandoned some children somewhere, but whatever. Shadowrun.
So
I'm not.
you arrive at the Novatech building. There's no guard there that you can see, but there's a gate. What do you do?
Is there like that, something to like enter that code into?
There is indeed a code reader. You enter the code in. The gate opens. It's almost
Oh,
like an
look at
embassy gate. The gate opens and it gives you directions to the VIP parking lounge.
Oh, I think we should head there in a very sneaky way.
I mean, they know that we're coming, so it doesn't even matter.
Well, we know that our contact, who we don't know, told us to go. That's all we know.
Fair enough.
Well,
And that we left them kids to die.
Hey, no,
as you approach,
I'm gonna fuck off.
Man.
you come across an elevator. So you park in the VIP section. No big deal. You come across an elevator. As you approach the elevator, it opens up for you.
Let's get in the elevator.
Yeah, is there anything inside of it?
You all four of you fit inside of it.
Sweet.
Alright.
Well, this is eerie.
Can we actually stand in the elevator for like 30 seconds before remembering to push the button?
No, once all four of you are in, it closes on its own.
Okay.
Why do you want to wait?
No, I'm just trying to add comedic effect.
It's more like dramatic timing, but no. You click the button, or
Yes.
rather, you don't click the button, and it just starts going up. And it goes up pretty quick, actually. You can feel it in your knees a little bit.
Oh
And
boy.
it goes up about 80 stories.
Shit.
When it lets out, it lets you off into what seems like a waiting room, but there's nobody in it. And you hear a voice over the PA say, "Come on back."
Is this a voice we recognize?
It's the man from the phone.
Johnson.
Ah, but is it Johnson?
Is it Johnson?
It is not Johnson.
It's Sean
It's
Potter.
the guy who called you. It's not Johnson.
Oh, no, it's
Johnson
not that.
was supposed to pick you up somewhere.
Oh yeah, our Johnson might be in the Johnson.
So, you walk inside and you find a man. He seems like your average human, somewhat tan complexion. Seems like he's maybe been out of the country for a while. He's got on a gold ring, and he's looking at you all appraisingly.
Does it? Are his fingers tinted up? Like,
No.
I'm gonna imagine that anyway. Like he's sitting in his leather chair, just like, "Hello, ladies and gentlemen."
He's definitely sitting in his chair, and he's got a decanter of wine. When he sees you
Tell me he's
enter-
got a cat on his lap, too, like an
No
Inspector
cat on
Gadget
the
with a hand.
Are there
I
any-
got to do that once for an interview. I got to do the turnaround with a cat on your lap. You got to share. That was fun. Yeah,
Really?
that was a fun time.
You should break that move out more.
I can only do it when the cat's in the mood.
That pussy's got to be ready?
Pussy's got to be in the right state of mind.
Oh, man. If I had $1.
If I had $1, I'd probably still be broke.
Oh, man. Awful.
I don't know what we need $1 for, though.
All right.
Anyway.
So, do we know this man? Is he the CEO?
This man.
Can I roll perception to, like, kind of ID this man, or if I know anything about him?
Yeah, you can roll perception. I'm sorry, you can roll smarts, and you can roll your corporate security, your corporate thing.
So.
Okay, so Megacorp and smarts.
So, Megacorp history?
Yep.
Fuck.
Ava, you taking a shot at it?
So I have Megacorp Politics
That'll
or
work.
UCAS News. I mean, they're both the same.
That'll work. Either one.
Okay.
Saw him on the TV feed.
Well, at least
So
it's
you've all
better.
seen him before. He doesn't leave you much time to even ponder it, though. He just says, "My name's Miles Lanier. I'm CSO of Novatech. Have a seat. Have some wine if you want." He pours himself some from the decanter and takes a sip of it as if to prove to you that it's not poisonous.
He could just take him the antidote.
Oh, on the wine. Can I look around the room to see if there's anything telling?
You can start doing that, sure.
All right. So what would I roll? Perception what?
Perception plus... what do I have it listed as? It would be something to do with checking around.
Searching?
Searching, yes.
Okay, so 4 and 10 is not. 4 and 10. 1, 5, 9. 2, 3, 4.
So you start getting going. He looks at you, says, "Please, ma'am, there's no need to search
Oh,
around."
no, I meant like with my eyes. Like I'm looking around like on the walls. Like.
Okay, there's nothing really telling about it. It's a general office. It's got lots of posters of Novatech achievements and accomplishments, ranging from when it first formed up after Miles Lanier and Richard Villiers left their respective companies, because for a while, Miles Lanier worked for Renraku. Then he left them, high and dry.
Oh.
He's a bastard. Okay.
He also worked for Fucci before that, where he worked with Richard Villiers.
Alright, so he's a Cabaron.
Somehow he's managed to be chief security in 3 different places. He gets around.
Now, these 3 places he was security in, did they have security breaches?
Oh, that's a hard question to answer, because everyone's had security breaches. But
Were they
one's big
higher up
enough-
where it looks like it's him, or could be him?
Nope, you can't tell at all.
Where?
So he looks at you and says, "You have the box?"
Yeah.
"Have you opened it?" he asks you very pointedly.
We have not opened. No, we haven't opened it. It's sealed.
He takes it. He extends his hand for it anyway. I'm assuming you give it to him.
Yes.
And he takes it. He looks it over. He says, "All right, good. 5,000 new yen it is." And he pulls out cred sticks, plugs them into his cell phone, taps some buttons, and hands them off to you.
All right. My character asks, "What can you tell us about these guys that are after us? Can you provide us any cover or anything?"
Renraku? Well, not much to say about them. If they catch you, they'll probably have some questions for you, but the good news is they won't catch you. Will they?
Absolutely not. Not if I can help it.
No.
That's
Depends
the
if you
correct
set us up.
answer. What would you like me to do?
Well, just if you hear anything about them, if you get any leads on them hunting us down, just let us know.
Alright, I have a lead. If they wanted to know where this thing was so badly that they figured out that you were involved, they'd come after you.
Fantastic. So they don't know we're involved.
They shouldn't.
Excellent. I'm relieved. I grabbed some wine and I.
He holds his hand up all of a sudden.
Do what?
He holds his hand up all of a sudden, and he looks some kind of cross between amused and concerned. He says, "And how would you like to make another deal?
What kind of deal?
Something a little more personal. Something where I owe you a favor."
I like favors.
It's dirty, is it?
Jackass.
Did you ask him that?
No. Don't ask the super rich assassin guy.
Sorry. That was not
I mean, I could look all cute and be like, what kind of favor?
You gotta roll your charisma on that one,
Yeah,
though.
you gotta roll your charisma.
No, I really don't want to. I don't trust him.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say, what are you talking about?
Well, I just received word that the Azzies have something coming this way, and we're a little light on security today, so I was wondering if you might be interested in a job.
What does it pay?
One favor.
Alright. Yeah, he said that already.
Oh.
Alright. Pedro asked, does he have a mechanical claw for a hand?
He does not have a mechanical claw for a hand, although he might have a mechanical hand, you can't tell.
Oh, it's just real high class.
I like the claw idea better.
My character says, alright, I'm interested. What do you need us to do? Is it another snatch and grab?
It's protection. They're coming here.
To this spot.
Yeah.
Alright. What's the digs? What's your security situation like in here? What rooms you got?
It's very simple. You're going to go meet them downstairs and take care of them. Or it, I should say.
Okay. Sorry.
What is it? I thought they were people.
Something like a person.
Well, considering you're the guy that's currently paying my rent, I guess I wouldn't want them coming in here and shutting you off, so to speak.
That sounds correct.
Shouldn't you pay us some money too?
Well, the alternative is you could go downstairs yourself and not have this favor and see how
It's a
fast you can
favor.
get out of here.
Good. There's no money. It's a favor. Out of character. It's a
Okay.
favor. Like, this guy will hook you up sometime. He's like a fairy godfather.
Fair enough. I'm good.
Alright. My character thinks to himself, well, given that those guys are probably going to bump into us on the way out anyway, I guess I might as well collect something on it.
That's a pretty good thought process.
Yeah, let's do
Trigger
it.
just grunts and says he's in.
Well, I can't let you boys get hurt. So, obviously I gotta be there.
Alright, so my character says, does the window open here?
No.
Alright.
Or at least if it does, he's not gonna let you.
Okay, fair enough.
Would you mind if I get 2 seconds to grab another beer?
Go for it. I need time to figure something out anyway.
Yeah, you should bring me a beer too.
Okay. I'll FedEx it to you.
Perfect.
How many hours is it? Like a 5-hour drive?
It's like 3
drive.
No, you're in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, the IKEA in Charlotte, I was told, is 2.
You like IKEA?
Well, there's no IKEA here. The closest one is in Charlotte.
IKEA's a pretty dope spot.
It's when you're getting an apartment, it's cheap stuff that
Ingmar
looks cute.
Bergman.
I know that name.
That would be the CEO of IKEA. Ingmar Bergman. IKEA, technically, fun story, is a charity. And
Really?
so I think they're classified in Sweden as a charity, and so they got some funny tax situation, but I don't think they pay a lot in taxes as a result.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, it's like corporate evil, but it's like cheap corporate evil, so you're grateful. Like, as long as IKEA is still putting out good stuff, you're like, alright.
I don't know. I feel like I'd rather pay the Amish.
You can pay the Amish if you want. I wouldn't stop you from paying them.
Yeah, but I want to pay them when I pay IKEA and get the shit that I get IKEA. Well, actually, if you buy Amish stuff, it's actually really good.
The thing is, I don't think you can get Amish stuff for IKEA prices.
I know.
You get Amish stuff for Amish prices.
No, but that's not what I want.
Can't. I mean, well, isn't it really ironic that the Amish are traditionally considered a pious people? You can either get the cheap stuff from the corporate tax cheat, or you can get the expensive stuff from the people of God.
Yeah, Amish people do make better quality. I'll give
Have you ever seen but even Amish people have criminals. Like there's I read this online a couple of years ago. There was this Amish gang, and they all got arrested. And it's really funny because it's a bunch of Amish dudes with mugshots, but these dudes were real criminals, man. Like they would actually go around intimidating other Amish people, and they would do things like shave their beards, which is like a major.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a major.
They would be shunned. They wouldn't be Amish anymore.
A major humiliation. Like, yeah, they would shave people. That's why they got arrested. These guys were thugs. But they were Amish thugs, which is so funny.
That's mean.
Yeah, I mean every population has its ne'er do wells, but Amish ne'er do wells kind of shadow image.
I don't know. I like the Amish. They go well with my religion. For some weird reason that doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, what is the official religion of the Amish? What kind of denomination are they?
I don't know, but
they're Amish.
They're accepting is the thing. It's kind of weird. Like, they don't hate on you for not being in their religion. They just kind of accept that you are and look the other way.
Yeah, but I'm just curious about what sect of Christianity. So the Amish is their own sect?
I think so.
They're obviously Protestants.
I'm gonna Google it right now.
They're Anabaptists.
Anabaptists?
Yeah, so they get baptized twice.
Oh.
Interesting.
They get baptized when they're babies, obviously, and then they have to choose to be baptized when they're...
Rumspringer!
Yeah.
Alright, boys and girls, that's your history lesson for the day.
I feel almost like that's Born Again.
That is kind of Born Again.
I think it's probably a Christian theme of rebirth. That's kind of the deal with baptism this year.
Yeah, it's like you have to choose to be part of the church.
That makes sense. Well, I choose not to.
Yeah, I am agnostic.
I follow that choice as well. I am...
I'm Amish. I'm totally Amish.
You're Amish?
I'm not Amish.
I'm a pagan.
I don't think Amish drink that much.
What?
Amish drink? No, they don't drink at all, I think.
So I actually used to live around the Amish when I was young in Pennsylvania.
You live in Pennsylvania?
You ever see any drunk Amish?
No, when I saw something, having sex with a cow.
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
That is...
No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. That was a bad joke.
Alright. I was ready to believe you.
Poor Pedro. I have to listen to this craziness.
Moo.
No.
What am I listening to right now?
It's all good. This is, we're in the, this is intermission. Intermission time.
Intermissions are important. We got one more leg to go and we're done.
Let's do the shit.
Mystery Theater 5000.
Yeah,
5000.
We're just in the lobby right now, just chilling. Yeah,
so you take the lift back down.
Yep.
The last thing Miles says to you before he goes, make sure you're geared up.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you going to be here when we get back?
I'm not going anywhere, he says.
Yeah. I think we don't have to claim the favor right now. I think the favor is just if the mean robot or whatever doesn't come upstairs, then it's pretty clear that he's good. I would also mention that he probably has security cameras everywhere and can see what we did, so...
Probably.
Yeah, if he wants us to come back up or needs us to come back up, he will. My character elects to be... My character even says, cool, I'll just call you, we'll get this job done and we'll be in touch about payback in the future. And just kind of nod.
Yep. Just kind of nod.
I'm going to be my combat axe and my shotgun and my long rifle and pistols.
I brought my 2 pistols with me, and I do have, I did bring a drone with me inside. I wouldn't have brought both, but I would have brought one just in case.
Okay, but you're parked in the VIP lounge or parking area, so you've got the other in the car waiting for you.
Yes. Yeah, the other one's in the car. How concealable are these?
They're fairly large.
Never mind. That's a goofy. I would have left them in the car.
Okay, so they're both in the car.
Yeah, I just have my pistol. I'm not gonna walk around like some kind of rat catcher.
Charlie Kelly.
Yeah, some kind of weirdo. Hey boss, I bought my gear.
The four you get off the elevator, and as you do, you observe that there is a van pulling up. It's a yellow van.
Oh,
And the van pulls in backwards, actually, and you can see there's some damage to the back bumper as if it might have blown right through that gate.
oh boy.
And it parks.
All right, so Fake T, get ready with your grenades. Like, be on the ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my grenades.
I'll draw my pistols.
It parks. The back door of it opens, and out steps what looks sort of like a human, but also has 3 arms.
Oh.
One of them made totally out of metal.
Uh-oh.
And has a face that looks like it's shielded behind a metal face.
So
Like a metal
new.
face.
Okay. Can I roll perception to look for any weak points?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Is it just perception?
I think it's perception and
Perception and...
arts or something.
yeah, smart sounds good.
Nice. Someone.
So maybe the neck. You might get lucky.
Might get lucky.
You can't tell if there's anything underneath the heavy cloak that it's wearing.
Okay.
We definitely 100% know this is an unfriendly, right?
You are 100% hired to kill it.
Yeah, we've been hired to kill it. So, what kind
Can
of...
I cast a shed and like conceal the 3 of us or 4 of us? Like, would it work like that?
Yes, you could do a pre-cast. You could do a pre-combat cast.
Okay. So how do I do that?
Roll sorcery.
Sorcery is 6.
And smart.
All right, and just sorcery, right?
Sorcery and smarts.
Sorcery and smarts. That's
And you still get a luck
11.
point.
Okay, I will write that down.
Oh, can I turn into my werebear first?
Cool, your magic fails.
Oh my god, that is terrible.
Fuck, man.
So a shadow starts to form around you, but then it collapses inward and disappears.
That was terrible.
Can you go to your werebear form? Yes, you can.
Okay. Werebear countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So you gotta get a soundboard and then have a bear roar. And then when you hit 1, just...
Alright, I'll do that next time.
Okay, is there cover in the room?
There are vehicles spread all over the place.
Can I look for one that looks kind of like bigger or thicker or...
Let's say yes.
so I'm gonna like duck behind something and like just prepare to like take... I want to take a shot at this guy, but I want to duck behind a vehicle first.
Sure, let's say there's a vehicle. Map the background, draw a shape. Nice.
A little wet. I think I'm gonna...
Do it.
Here,
Over there on the 4.
here's Trigger's car.
I don't want to duck behind our cars because I don't want them to get shot or damaged. I'd rather choose some other... Let the man upstairs handle this. Handle some property damage.
So those are your cars. There's 2 of them.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna take cover too. Which one is triggers?
The one that's furthest to the left.
With the drones?
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are you going?
I'm going over here.
Trigger is gonna go hide over here.
Alright, I guess I'll go with Bear Boy then.
Yeah, come on, mama.
Alright, so this thing is advancing forward. It doesn't seem to notice you, at least yet. But it's
Okay.
advancing forward rather hastily with an unnatural grace about every movement it makes. You even notice that it's got a tail at some point.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy, that looks tough. Okay.
It's cat
Maybe I should have taken demolition to blow this guy up. Alright, I want to... I like... If I... Alright, I think I elect to shoot this thing. I think I'm just gonna take a shot at it right now. Do we roll combat pool first, or like can we all prime up and like? Or can I say?
Roll initiative if you're gonna take a shot at it.
Okay. I think we can't.
2d6. Nice.
All right. Oh, rolling initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah. 31. Fuck.
Trigger is.
I'm
Wait, is he
gonna do that celerity shit then.
Okay, so you spend a blood point on that.
Is he a fucking vampire? 5d6 plus 18? That's
Something. He's
crazy.
something, alright. He's got moved by wire.
Magically evil.
Yeah, he's sold his sword or something. Maybe Ilbra.
These ones today. This is terrible.
Good to roll triggers.
Yep. 3d6 plus 10. Trigger's 22. Is anyone not rolled? Okay. So.
Wait, so he gets 4 turns because he got a 31?
Kind of like 5. No,
Oh wow.
yeah, 31 is 4. Sorry, my bad.
Shit. Shit tits.
Alright, so turn order. So, the cyber zombie continues to advance, seemingly not aware of your surroundings.
Is that his turn, or are we gonna get a shot on?
It's his turn.
Okay.
Trigger
That is cyber zombie.
22. Trigger sends a quick whisper to Tony. Are we shooting this thing?
Do you got any better ideas?
Alright, he pops up and takes a shot. Using his assault rifle, Dex plus... Does not have assault rifles, so we're going to default to long rifles. -2, so that's 10. Two, three, 4. So he takes a shot, 9. So that's base damage is 9, plus 1 for the explosives is 10, 11, 12, 13. So he shoots for 13. It's 5. It's 8. 7, 6, 5, 4. And he's got 10. So Trigger fires an assault rifle round into the thing. It blows up on impact and doesn't seem to have even slowed it down. So he fires another shot. Actually, it's the same 10d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, 10 is 16. Last time was 13, so... This time he deals 4 damage to it. Okay. Who's up?
Wait, how much damage? So how much damage has he dealt to it? How's it looking?
4 total.
4, 4 total.
Yeah, the second round seems to hit it closer to the thinly armored areas, and it flinches a bit.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for...
My turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. It's
Yeah,
probably...
Jameson, you're up.
Alright, so I'm going to toss a grenade at it.
Give me Dex plus grenades.
Uh,
Dex plus athletics, I'm sorry.
That's plus. Alright, hold on. So 5. And I was like, fuck, I don't have grenades. 5 plus 5.
You don't have grenades?
I mean, like, the skill.
You don't...
I realized that after. Sorry.
So you throw the grenade, it lands right at the thing's feet. How much damage does it say these things do? What kind of grenade is it?
It's a high explosive.
Kablooey.
Badass.
Yep, damn right.
MF.
I love how it just... I'm going to read you the description it gives. These grenades are designed to deliver a tremendous blast, penetrating even heavily armored targets. Their damage value reduces by 2 per meter from the point of the explosion's origin.
Huh?
Okay.
We threw it right
Got
at
its
him.
feet.
The
So
damage?
75.
Nice try.
Square.
10p, so 10. That's only impact armor, so 3, 6, so... Hey, guess what? This grenade knocks it back. It stuns it a bit. You deal 4 damage.
alright, so now it's me.
Yes, it is.
So I guess I'm just gonna throw some mana bolt out.
Do you have any
So
other
what am I
combat
doing?
spells you could use?
Not really. I have
Alright.
stun, which does nothing, or mana.
So you can throw a mana bolt at it.
That might be a bad idea.
So what am I rolling?
Your sorcery
Did you say it's a
plus-
bad idea?
Sorcery plus smarts.
Isn't it like electricity? It might like supercharge this bitch.
So a short circuit.
Well, a mana bolt doesn't throw.
I mean, it's not that I can
electricity,
throw
it
my-
throws mana.
Oh, okay, my bad. Never mind. Don't listen to the bear.
What did you say, sorcerer and what?
Sorcery and smarts.
Smarts is 5. Okay, so 11. Hey, I myself this time.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 11. That's pretty good.
That's sweet. Nice roll.
Right, 6 is a success. Thanks.
So yeah, it starts at 6 and works its way up. So 6, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 6, 5, 4, 3. So you deal 3 damage as you feel that your mana seems to go someplace else. Someplace inside of this thing that's deeper than anything you've ever encountered before in your life.
What?
This magic is
It's deep magic.
deep magic. It's painful magic. It's downright scary magic even to you, and you're a vampire casting magic.
It's a black
It's
magic.
scary. It's really bad stuff.
It's Vent to black magic.
So this dude is like
I like the drink.
magic.
This thing is held together by magic.
Got
It's
it.
alive, but only
It's
because
terrible.
of magic.
That was a magical roll. I mean,
Yep.
It's got a magical light.
all right, Tony. Let's.
Tony,
I did
go.
3, so we've done 11 damage so far. And
How's it looking?
It's starting to look like it's been through some shit.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
Alright, I have a specialty in pistols, by the way. I didn't write it down, but like that first time that we played, I did that, so I have it now.
Okay.
I'm I want to aim at its knees. I want to aim at its left knee with my pistols and like try to take out its left knee.
Okay.
Do I,
Minus
This
2
is
dice
neck.
for aiming for a small target.
okay, and I want to throw half of my combat pool at it.
Cool.
So I have a combat
Dex
pool.
plus firearms.
Okay.
Minus 2 because you're aiming for a small target. Are you going to fire 2 shots or 1 shot?
What do you mean, like 2 pistols or 1 pistol?
One. You can fire twice per turn.
Okay, I'll fire twice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Is it more accurate if I fire once, or is it?
it's more accurate if you fire once. Honestly, I would fire twice.
I'll fire twice. So what is it? What did you say was my
minus 2 for your aiming for the knee, so it's minus 2.
So I have my total count is 14 minus that 2 is 12. So I'm gonna roll 12.
Yep, go for it.
Do it. Oh no. I only got 3 successes.
Let's see. You got a 1 and a 6. Those cancel out, and then you got a 7 and a 6.
Ah.
So you got 2 successes. So you hit the knee. The knee is thinly armored. So your pistol, you're using an Ares Predator. That's 7. Plus 1 is 8. Let's call it minus 5 instead of the full minus like 5 plus its dermal armor.
Sure.
So, yeah, let's call it that.
I'm just trying to cripple him. I'm trying to keep him from being able to move around.
Well, you actually do pierce right through the thing's knee.
Okay.
You deal the full 3 damage. So it gimps down to 1 knee. It doesn't seem to care. It doesn't like outwardly flinch in pain.
Yeah.
It just is
That's
now
mobile.
walking on 1 knee.
Right, but is it can't walk, or is it just like sloughing around, or what's it doing?
It's sloughing around on 1 knee.
Okay.
It's
Slow it
coming
down.
forward.
Alright. I think that's my turn, isn't it?
You have drones.
We
Oh,
get
that's
to
right.
shoot twice.
Yeah, let the drones each shoot, and I think it was just piloting, was it? Or they roll on their own. It's just
Yeah, they have piloting 3.
okay.
So they each get 3 dice.
Can I roll them in one together? It's like 6.
They're 2 separate attacks.
Okay.
So they resolve separately.
Okay, sure.
Miss and 3 hits. It's good. 9, 10, 11. Minus 5, minus 3. So minus 8 is 3. Yeah, so the first one misses, and the second one just... I know it's a hunting rifle round. It just bounces off of the thing's chest.
Jesus.
No.
Oh, word.
Alright, 1 is for the left, 2 is for the right.
Wow, we got a tip one? Alright.
No, I do. Alright, Jameson and Ava. You notice the thing look at you before its spare arm grabs up the machine gun held in its other hand, and it just unloads on you.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
1, minus 1, 1, 2, 3 successes. So, you're nicely grouped together there. You're behind cover, however, so let's see how well the car takes the damage. Pretty well, actually.
Alright.
So a hail of bullets smashes into the vehicle, shoots up the tires, tears through it, but doesn't seem to hit you.
Okay.
So it's almost like hell just broke loose on you. But luckily enough, the vehicles seem to have enough armor inside of it to stop it.
Thank you, people.
Also, there's oil leaking out of it now. It's very flammable.
They might want to relocate.
Trigger is up. Trigger's gonna be smart and throw a grenade.
Thank you, Trigger.
It's about time.
Good name for a grenade guy.
It's down a grenade. I need athletics, and I need Dexterity, so 7, and 10, 11. I need to find the same window. Where? So he throws the grenade, but it goes a little too far. The blast goes off, and yeah, it doesn't even really seem to stumble forward. It just kind of keeps marching forward, or rather limping forward.
So,
Jameson, you're up.
so question. First of all, do I have a lighter?
Do you have a lighter? Does your character sheet say you have a lighter?
It doesn't, but matches?
Yeah, sure. Why?
I want to light the car on fire and then throw it at him.
You're in werebear form, right?
Yes, I am.
Cool. What's your dexterity score?
5.
And you're gonna try to fuck with lighter or matches in werebear form with dex.
He's gonna put a snuffle it over. What if, can he communicate in werebear form?
Yeah, he can talk.
Can he ask someone else to light it for him?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna... Wait, can Ava light it for me, or no?
I mean, I'm right here.
Does she still get a free action, doesn't she?
Is that okay?
She has her turn coming up. She can't spend blood, but she's got a turn coming up.
Fuck!
You can ask her to light it for you. Is this a good idea?
Yeah, it might blow up.
Okay, fine, okay.
You might not be able to lift it.
Alright, I'm gonna pull my
A
shotgun.
vampire and fire.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull my shotgun. I'm gonna pull my shotgun and shoot at this bastard.
I mean, but
What's up,
In
man?
werebear form?
Huh?
I feel like I would do it.
I mean, I'm gonna be bad at it, personally, but I'll just...
Are you strong enough to lift a car in bear form? I'm not like 100% sure of that.
So my strength is 7.
I mean, I'd allow a strength roll for it.
I mean, so let's just think this out realistically. If a 10-year-old kid can lift a car off his dad, true story, because his dad got stuck under doing an oil change, and it was adrenaline, mind you, this is a 10-year-old kid, a bear can lift a car.
But it's gonna be a very big, strong bear. How big and strong is he?
I'm like a werebear.
He's like a bigger than a human, but not as big as a bear.
I feel like a werewolf, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in bear form. It's yes.
Like a werewolf, only bigger.
I don't understand why this is a question of if.
I mean, I'll do a
Roll
strength.
strength.
Okay.
You need 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use I'm going to use 3 for my combat pool.
Sure.
So
So I want to point one thing out. I don't know if I even have to light it on fire because it's already leaking. So when it hit him, wouldn't it go on fire then anyway?
She's got
But
a
also shoot it. Does anyone have like flaming rounds or anything?
yeah, yeah.
Good
Okay, so I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up and try and throw it at him.
Alright, roll.
So is it just strength?
Yep.
So I'm gonna use 3 for my 8 to 10.
Can't even read it. You can't even see them.
What?
All right, hold on.
So
That was weird. Rolling 8.
Oh yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Oh,
3,
yeah.
4, 5. So you are able to lift this car up and fling it at the cyber zombie. Roll 5d10. It is not able to get out of the way,
oh man.
so you hit it.
Yeah, boy.
Good
Yeah. Bear for life.
Bear for life.
Yeah.
I just you made a convert out of me.
Love it.
I think I'm gonna give him an approving nod.
Yeah.
Alright, so you see this thing get hit by a
Get on.
car and it gets smacked underneath the car.
Oh. Please tell me it gets pinned.
It seems to be pinned for the moment.
Okay. We oughta light that fucker on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I should do that because the only way I can
Do
do
it.
that.
Trigger can.
Yeah.
Or somebody can toss a match.
You should throw your throwing knives onto some sparky part and see if it'll spark.
Well, I was gonna throw my knives, so yeah, I could totally aim at a sparky part.
Yeah, and for a sparky part of the car.
But I have 3 knives, so what am I rolling?
Throwing knives plus dexterity minus 3 for aiming for a sparky part.
Oh, yeah, okay. So my throwing knives is only 3. Dexterity is 5.
So I guess
So I'm
you got
only throwing 5.
dice.
So 5d10.
That's terrible. I'm gonna have to work up
Go
those
for
knives.
it. Yeah, I gotta get the knives up. Those are rookie numbers.
Nice.
Rookie numbers indeed.
But it looks like the rookie numbers hit.
Oh man.
4.
Maybe I am getting pretty good at those knives.
Nice roll.
That's a sharp roll.
That's hot.
Yo, I have pajama roll today. Well, tops and bottoms.
Is that a botch? That's a botch. He botched.
Oh, baby.
Good thing it doesn't count for body roll.
Wait, can you botch the damage soak?
No, you can't botch damage soak.
Okay.
No.
So, did we see... So, yeah, go on.
So the car goes up in flames. It doesn't really explode because there's not much pressure there to go with, at least not yet, but it's up in flames. And things do not look good for Mr. Cyber Zombie.
Oh, good.
Tony, you're up.
Alright. It's still the first combat. We're still in the first turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna aim my guns at him and shoot him again. I'm gonna aim the pistols and shoot him again, and I'm gonna throw the remainder of my combat pool at this shot.
Alright, you got a -5 for trying to hit this thing while it's underneath.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, we've gotta hit it somehow. -5? Okay. There's no part of it taken out?
Nope. Not,
Okay.
I mean, it's also on fire. It's kind of hard to see.
Alright, hang on.
You might even just give you blind fire penalty, but I'll give you
Wait.
5 that maybe you
Alright.
metal.
What was it? Pistols plus what?
Dex.
So, 5, that's 9. Come on, sugar. Come on.
Nice roll.
That's a good roll.
3, 4, 5. 5 successes. Daddy's getting a new pair of shoes.
I like shoes.
Well, if it does anything, you can't really tell.
Huh.
Because it's under a fucking car.
Yeah.
Alright, roll 10.
Hashtag bear for life.
If it's put under a car, man, that's gotta do some damage to it.
So you see the car lift up a bit.
Oh.
You see the car start to move, and it doesn't fling at you, but it rolls over.
Bitch.
I was hoping you would lift it up and drop it on itself.
Trigger is dealing with another 20 turn, so he's gonna sack one more grenade. As soon as I find his grenades on his character sheet. 1x explosive. And athletics plus dexterity plus whatever his combat pool is, 8. So 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 4 is 19. This is why they say you need a fistful of dice to play Shadowrun.
I'll give you a fistful of something.
Fistful of dollars.
You just rolled 19.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11 minus 2?
Yeah, something like that. The grenade goes off on top of the thing. And you hear, well, you hear a nice loud kaboom. Pieces of metal go flying all over the place. Good thing half of you are behind a car. The other half, well, 3d10. Don't get a 1. Okay, good. The other 2 of you are safe from shrapnel, thankfully. It's not that dangerous of an explosion. It's only like 30 feet you've got to cross, right? How many hexes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, a little less than 30 feet. You're safe. Ava, roll willpower plus smarts.
Willpower 6, 11. Okay.
Cool. You feel the fear of fire rising up within you, but you're able to keep it under control. And this loud explosion seems to put paid to this thing because, well, at the very least, you see a head fly out of it. A somewhat human-looking head, and that does it. The cyber zombie is dead.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
So he's all cyber shit. You think there's any, like, tech that Tony can steal?
Any discernible
Knowledge?
parts?
It's
Can I-
on fire.
Yeah, the kids are fine.
Yo, seriously,
Stop, drop, and roll.
No, I think I'm gonna pass on like dark magic zombie parts. I like to get my stuff organic from the co-op robot store, where all the robot parts are responsibly sourced and don't have any black magic in them.
Lame.
Alright,
So a
so
message flashes across your phones. Thank you very much. I'll remember this.
So right on.
I'm gonna be like, yo, you see what the fucking car with that bitch?
Yeah. All right, now let's get the fuck out of here before the owner of that car is like, oh my god!
Fix this thing.
A second
What?
message pops up. Don't worry about the car. It's covered.
All right, it's
I'm
covered.
kind of hoping I would see an angry person and I could just bite them and, I'm hungry now.
All right, yeah.
You're free.
What did you want to say?
Off where he wants to drop you off.
Wait, I can't search this thing?
You can't what?
I
He's
can't
trying to like.
anything?
What are you trying to do?
Trying to see if there's anything cool.
Any loot? Did it drop any loot?
No, it did not drop any loot. The loot is melted.
Oh.
We get
Fire.
terrible loot in this game.
Fucking
Jeez.
car.
You get tons of cash.
Yeah,
Cash is loot.
cash is plenty of loot. I just got almost my rent 1 week into the month, so
Wait, didn't you say we got like 2,000?
5,000.
Oh, okay.
He upped
I
it
don't
when
know.
he saw what you had to deal with. And you
Alright.
got a favor from a very high-ranking individual.
oh hell yeah!
Should we add that into our character sheets?
Yeah. Loyalty 1, connection 7. And yes, I said 7.
What's his title?
His name is Miles Lanier.
Hold on.
Miles Lanier.
Oh, hold on, my fucking sheet's slow.
I'm just
Lanyer.
Lanier.
Lanier.
Oh,
Okay.
So we're putting him under contact, you said?
Yeah.
so
Alright, spell it again. Miles, okay.
Miles Lanier.
alright, so the connection is a 1,
Connection is a 1, yes.
and then he's a 7 for the... No, wait, what?
No, loyalty is a 1, I'm sorry. Connection is a 7.
Oh.
And you can just put a little note that he owes you a favor.
Sweet.
Okay.
You beat up a Terminator, basically.
All right.
Yeah, we fucking kill that bitch. See you next Tuesday.
So we get any good karma for that?
Yeah, 8.
Oh, I just totally missed that.
8?
No, I hadn't said it yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So if I have 5,
So, 44.
8, it's
Wait, what does everybody have? I got 44, is that right?
Is it just 8? So that's the 8. Is it just for the Terminator guy? What about the actual getting of the?
8 is for the whole thing.
Okay.
5 and 5.
So does everybody have 44, or is my number jacked up?
I have 43.
You should definitely have more.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh. I don't think I've been keeping track of mine very well.
Shit.
I'll
Hang
spend
on.
some time and I'll go through the ones we've done.
Oh, wait. I think I might have some. So 32 plus 32. I have 40.
You're 40? I got 40.
Trigger's clocking 35 for some reason.
Well, I had 35 before today. Plus 8 is 43.
So I had 36 before today. So I have 44 down.
Yeah, I have 32. Now I have 40.
You should have the... No, I was about to say something wrong.
Could we have maybe all started with a different number?
Yeah,
We should all start at 0.
Oh, I don't know.
I know you and Solstice should have started with more because you had done that one run years ago with me.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just
where
had
the
one.
math is off. I'll spend some time, I'll figure it out, and we'll come up with a running normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Or,
So we're done for today?
do you have anything you need to buy?
Yes.
What?
I need to up my throwing knives.
You gotta roleplay that, like you walk into a store and it's like knives wall to wall and shit.
The Blade Master.
And I just like sit there and breathe in all the death on these knives. I'm just like, ah, man. Come home with me, all of you knives. Like lick my lips and like what?
So I'm gonna ask you this because I don't have rules for it. Do you really want throwing knives improvements, or do you want to maybe save up and see about getting your next levels of vampire powers and stuff?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I have 43, but I've only spent 20. So I feel like I need my throwing knives are only 3.
It would cost you 8 to go up to level 4.
Alright, I won't tell you what to do, but could you maybe give a hint, Jesse, as to what kind of vampire powers you would get?
That is a good question.
Because, let me know what's on my line.
You could get improved celerity, you could get improved... But that's not going to be until after next run anyway.
Well, so here's my drama. So when it comes to us fighting, really the only things I can use, I have the throwing knives, I have one longsword, and like everything else really isn't, like the stun bolt really isn't that great. Sometimes okay, but not really.
I just want to say, don't sell yourself short. Your knives just pull off a radical fucking move. Like you set a car on fire.
I know, that's why I think that they should be, because I have my knives, I have the one longsword, or I have the mana bolt, which I can only ever really do 2 because I can only use 2 blood points at a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 blood points per initiative path.
You're at a crossroads. You can decide what kind of vampire do you want to be. Do you want to be a badass blade vampire, or do you want to be a magical vampire?
I feel like the knives are more versatile.
I think she's
made knives.
Yeah, she's made a choice.
Experience.
Yeah, because think about it. Like I shot the magic today, and it went inside him and literally did nothing.
Yeah, but there are other times when we've seen mana bolts basically melt people.
Yes.
All right, you know what? So I'll wait till next week and figure it out.
You can also save them up. You could save them up and just hang on to them. You don't have to spend them.
Yeah, but I mean, eventually,
well, then when
they don't do anything in my wallet.
I mean, I would say that they're useful. Number one, your knives have proven useful so far. So far, they points on the knives. Number two, the next time you make a jump, you can make a very big jump, which is also a nice improvement.
Alright.
Good old XP dumping.
What?
It's just dumping XP into stuff, which in this kind of campaign doesn't really bother me as much. But when we used to do role-playing campaigns where we'd play every day, it'd be no, you can't go from level 3 to level 6 over one turn.
Right.
You'd have to space things out.
Alright, so I'll just wait till next week. What is essence?
It doesn't really apply to you much. That's how much of your spirit is left. But you're kind of a vampire.
Well, it's in my physical attributes.
It should be below your physical attributes, shouldn't it?
It's literally the word under dexterity. And above blood pool.
Wrong. Did you delete... Nah, in Trigger sheet there's a line there.
Oh.
I might have added that in after I formatted it further. But yeah, essence is unrelated to your character because you're a vampire.
Cool. So does it morph into something else?
Yes, you're a vampire.
So I just lose an attribute?
Basically, yeah. It's just no longer relevant to you because essence is how much of your soul you have left. And according to Shadowrun rules, when you get cybernetic implants, you trade away part of that. You're trading away parts of your soul, basically, without realizing it.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I'm not getting cybernetic implants.
Yeah, instead you're a vampire. You can't use cybernetic implants. You're dead.
Is you're dead. Your cells don't contain neurons
I
on
am
fire.
undead. Thank you very much.
You can spend blood to activate.
Activate what?
You can spend blood to activate cyberware for a little while, but you don't have
Oh,
any.
well, no. We
How
don't
does she
for
get?
that.
How does she get more blood?
How does she get more blood? That's a good question.
No, I know that. I mean, blood points. Like, how does she increase the number of blood points she can have?
So, Vampire the Masquerade rules say you can't. But Vampire, whatever the other vampire game is that they did for a little while, says you can thicken your blood. And I kind of like that. So, short of drinking other vampires, which is a big no-no in vampire world,
Yes.
you could basically just go out and meditate and thicken your blood up, which I would allow as a general rule, but your character doesn't really have a starting point on how to do that yet.
Well, I guess I need to keep hanging out with my magic store owner until he figures some shit out for me.
Yep.
I mean, magic. Sorry, magic is a thing.
By the way, what loyalty does your magic store owner have to you?
He's got 2.
Okay, just checking.
But he owes me a favor, and he'll help with my vampirism.
Okay, so he'll tell you that you're the only vampire that he sees coming in there.
Well, that's not helpful. So I'm kind of curious what favor he'll give me later on.
Could be hook up to some magical gear. Anyhow, any other things to buy or not buy or whatever?
So I have a question. How much is magic? 7.
So you need to initiate, which is 13.
Okay.
And then I really need to reread the initiation section.
What book is this? Should I just buy this book?
I'm looking at the Shadowrun 4th edition core book. You could probably get it pretty cheap as a .pdf, or I could probably just send you a copy.
Yeah, do that.
I wish I could find my 3rd edition book, but it disappeared on me.
Blah, blah, blah.
So I'm torn between getting another level in reflexes to get more combat initiative, or getting a specialty in melee.
What does the specialty cost? 4?
So
Yeah, but we haven't really used melee yet.
yeah, but I got a combat axe, so I can use that with my werebear thing, and it has 9 damage, base damage. So I'll be like a badass.
Why do I feel like I passed it? Initiates. Cost to initiate is 10 plus grade times 3 and karma points.
Oh fuck! I only have 1 karma pool.
Alright, becoming an initiate gives an awakened character access to a number of benefits and abilities. Increased magic. An initiate's natural maximum for the magic attribute is 6 plus her grade of initiation. She will still have to pay normally to increase her magic attribute. Sorry, man.
So that's a nada.
That's 21.
And then
Oh, Pedro gave us a thing on Miles.
I'm gonna have 22. Well, according to this.
Ooh, neat. So you would need 13 to initiate and then 21 to get that magic attribute up. But with that attribute would come a power point, which would be your reaction. Which would be 1d6 plus 2.
So okay. So
So
it'd be
it's
3.
a lot to spend, but you can spend it.
So then I would be 3d6 plus 11,
Yes.
which isn't that bad.
Nope. I guess the main question is, do you feel like so far you've been having a hard time getting actions?
I mean, not terribly.
And think about it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Alrighty. Anything else?
My character choose. I'm saving up my points and my money for good stuff. I'm trying to plan out my moves, so I think I'm good for now.
Alright, then everyone gets to say their farewells.
Tony, we going out for drinks again?
You got it.
Alright, let's go.
Can I
You
come?
coming, Bear Boy?
Yeah, damn right.
Hell yeah.
You card somebody, I'm coming.
Hell yeah. I'll
Congeals.
I definitely buy my character buys your character a drink for that awesome move with the knives. I'm like, man, that was fucking lit. That was a cool ass move, bitch.
What about the fucking card, bitch?
No, that move was lit. I also bought your character.
Oh, okay.
I'll buy a round of drinks all around for
Okay.
fantastic fucking moves, man. If TV existed in this world, we'd totally be movie stars.
New stars for sure.
Yeah, definitely some notorious stuff going on. Alright, so party time is had, a good time is had by all, as they say. And yeah, Solstice, say something about yourself, what your plans are for your channel when you do it.
Outro. Alright, outro time. Everybody, what's up? I'm Solstice. I am currently incubating some content for you all, but don't worry, I will release it when it is ready. It's coming up.
Alright, Jameson.
What's up, everybody? I don't have any channels. I have Facebook, and that's about it. So, not too much. Hashtag bear out.
And then Ava.
No channels. Got my IG. I'm boring. Yay.
And that IG is up on the screen. And then VeracityTrigger was here earlier. You've got his stuff up on the screen as well. I am FrostPDP. I want to thank you all so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like, share, subscribe, friend, follow, or whatever buttons. It really does help the channel grow. It lets us know what you're watching, so we'll keep making more of it. And we really do appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. And as always on this channel, La Paz.